Is the future of menswear non-binary people? It is if the designers behind the indie label Kramer and Stout are to be believed. In just 5 seasons, Mike Rubin and Courtney Nierberg, who are married, have proved themselves a pair worth watching. Last month Mr. Rubin, 59, was awarded the Fashion Group International's Rising Star Award. The couple's shrewdly assembled collections have played on influences that ranged unfettered from the German neo-expressionist dandy Marcus Lüpertz to the Orange County surf culture memorialized in the novels of Kem Nunn, sometimes referred to as surf fiction's Dark Lord, to the live-rough transients known as gutter punks. This season, Kramer and Stout summoned shades of the playwright Sam Shepard to create a collection ostensibly influenced by Mr. Shepard's seldom-performed cowboy mouth. Written with Patti Smith, and yet more notably inspired by the thrill Ms. Nierberg felt when she stumbled last year upon Tara Juano, a model known on Instagram, @renegades_, as TJ, or Skinnabony Jones. Not much about that excitement is difficult to fathom, since TJ has a shaved head, a back-covering tattoo of a gun-toting cowgirl and a billion-dollar smile. Dressed for the Kramer and Stout show in a rejiggered hooded Army M65 fishtail parka, its body elongated and its sleeves shortened, a patch pocket wool shirt that looked like a supersize version of a standard-issue Pendleton, a pair of drawstring wool trousers Mr. Rubin based on a favorite pair of vintage Capri pants, and a high-crowned essential rabbit velour hat with a brim the size of a cartwheel. TJ looked like an incredibly cool butch girl or a very pretty femboy or both at once or something altogether in between. Like many of the models cast for the show, among them Madison Page, @MadsPage, Artijan Balaj, @Artaji, Rain Dove, @RainDove Model, and Marika Palmist, @Marikathione. TJ identifies as non-binary. And the lineup may reflect a reality the fashion world has been struggling to accommodate. Mashed up men's and women's shows is one example. For some time there is this evolution happening as opposed to a revolution of people recognizing themselves outside of gender specificity, Ms. Nierberg wrote in an email before what would be the first menswear show in this observer's memory in which not a single model was male. Kramer and Stout has a loyal following among non-binary people. LGBTQ women and straight women, she wrote. Often we are asked if it's okay for these people to buy our clothes. Of course it's okay. What is more, Ms. Nierberg said on Monday, recognizing an inevitable truism away from traditionally defined gender identities opens up not only potential new markets, but also many design possibilities. The practical reason for doing this is that people like TJ and Mads and those in their generation or younger are not comfortable confining themselves to a gender definition anymore, Ms. Nierberg said. Yet, as she learned during her years in the 1990s punk scene in Austin, Texas, gender play as a way of subverting societal norms is one of fashion's time-honored tools. Back when her club uniform was a sleeveless man's t-shirt, a leather biker jacket and trousers, Ms. Nierberg found that her apparent androgyny made her attractive across the spectrum of gender identities. I was hit on by straight men, gay women, straight women, she said. That was part of my inspiration for doing the casting this way, she said. We're deliberately not casting feminine presenting men because we're doing a masculine show. It's still menswear we're dealing with here. We wanted masculine presenting women, androgynous women, gay women who consider themselves female, non-binary women, because we wanted to demonstrate how that space is opening up at a culturally regressive time. There was something else. You look at people like TJ and Madison and they are just so badass and cool, Ms. Nierberg said.